About 80 Dunedin residents have joined hands along the St Clair Esplanade for an annual climate change event. Oil-free Otago organised the gathering, and spokeswoman Rosemary Penwarden joins us to explain what it's all about. Good evening.
Hi there.
Now, what was this public demonstration for?
Well, it grew, Hands Across the Sand grew from the Gulf of Mexico oil spill in 2010, and since then it's grown into a global event.
Now, how did this year's event compare to last?
Well, we last held it in Dunedin in 2013. I think we had a few more people this time.
What are the main climate change concerns locally?
Here in Dunedin, sea level rise is quite big. We've got lots of areas that are close to sea level or at sea level. South Dunedin. We actually held Hands Across the Sand across the seawall on Sunday because even though it was just an hour out of low tide, it still looked a bit dodgy. It looked as if we might get wet on the beach, so we decided to make it up on the sea wall. My little village of Waitati is lots of areas are close to sea level. The other thing is the extreme weather events that we're facing. Look at Wellington last week.
How do you hope to address those issues further?
Well, we feel Oil-Free Otago's job is to confront the oil industry head on. We think that reducing emissions is a great thing, but we also have to stop digging the stuff up. So we're going to be here for the long haul, and we're going to watch these companies every step of the way.
Now, there's a public meeting about climate change coming up. Tell us about that.
There is, this Thursday at Kingsgate Hotel, 6:30. This is the government's attempt to consult. It's a pretense to consult with the people of New Zealand to get a target for Paris. But at the same time, Simon Bridges is over in Melbourne this week, enticing more big oil companies to come here and dig up for oil.
Why should Dunedin residents care?
Why should Dunedin residents care about the most important issue that actually, I have to say, civilization has ever faced? Why care? Why care about your children? Why care about their future?
How else can people submit feedback to the government?
We're having a meeting this evening, and it's a combined meeting. Wise Response have organised it, and it's happening actually at 7:15 tonight at Castle One Lecture Theatre, and we're going to just air people's views on on the government's meeting coming up Thursday. And it's a really good opportunity, if people can make it tonight, to come along and get a bit more informed about what's going on.
Do you feel that Oil-Free Otago is making a difference locally?
I think that what we're doing is slowly growing more and more support. We're collaborating more with other groups. There's quite a lot of other groups very concerned about the climate. As I mentioned, Wise Response, SCAN, which is a new group called Senior Climate Action Network. But we're also collaborating with groups like the Peace and Conflict Studies at the university.
Rosemary Penwarden, spokeswoman from Oil-Free Otago, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.